Hello class, how have you been? I hope the concepts that I discussed yesterday were not too confusing. The concept of ideology and ideological state apparatus. Now, I had mentioned in the initial classes that there is a kind of power play in everything. In all forms of human interaction, there is a kind of power play. It need not be a negative power play. For example, if I am trying to impress somebody, imagine that I have come to the class and I am using a lot of very complicated words in the class. So what am I trying to do there? I am trying to give you an impression that I am a very intelligent person through the use of very complicated vocabulary. So I am trying to enforce a certain kind of power on you, and what could be my purpose there? So that you guys listen to me or attend to me more, or you guys respect me a bit more. So even in a classroom interaction, there is a kind of power play there. It's a positive power play. It's not that negative a power play, but in most of the human interactions, there is a kind of power play. So when it comes to the case of a state or a community as such, this is more serious. That is, take the case of India, for instance. It was ruled by the Britishers for a really long time. So when they wanted to gain power in India, they would have used both these ideological state apparatuses and repressive state apparatuses. They would have wanted to convince the Indians that they are a superior lot and Indians deserve to be ruled by the Britishers. So repressive state apparatus, what will they do? They will beat up the people, they will imprison the people, and they will use the army and brute force in order to keep the people in check and control. And when it comes to ideological state apparatus, what will they do? They will use their schools and education system and religious instructional system to tell the natives that their ways of life are not as good as that of the Britishers, and they are here to educate you and tell you more about progressive, liberal and rational ideas. So they will convince the natives of their intellectual and cultural superiority so that the native would listen to them more. So repressive state apparatus, RSA, a repressive state apparatus, and ideological state apparatus. So again, power is enforced on another community through both these ideological and repressive state apparatus. Okay, so this can be a mode of subjugation. What is subjugation? In a way, probably ruling somebody or controlling somebody. That can be oppressing somebody. Can also all come under the umbrella term of subjugation. Okay, now there is a way in which you can subjugate another individual. That is, you can control the way they think, they act and all, so that you get certain privileges through them. Imagine that I am a king of some place. So how would I want them to behave? Or what kind of ideas would I want them to have in their heads? I would want them to think that I am the greatest person on the planet, so that they will listen to me. So through educational systems, through my speeches, or through whatever things that I do, I would want them to believe in that idea that I am a great person and I should be listened to, so that I could continue ruling. So this kind of a subjugation would be done with the use of ideological state apparatus. And imagine that my public does not listen to me, I might employ repressive state apparatus. Understood? So I hope these concepts are clear, and these are very complicated concepts, but I'm just simplifying them so that you can understand them better. I hope these are clear, and we will continue in the next class. Thank you.